So I am doing a tag video today, and I was watching Leanne live, and it was a randoms question tag, and she didn't tag me to do it. Thanks Leanne, you don't tag me to do anything anymore. Jeez. I'm just kidding. She's hilarious. If you haven't checked out her channel, do you hear this car? Okay. If you haven't checked out her channel, it's hilarious and you have to watch it because her answers are just hysterical. So I decided to do it because I think it's a good video. So there's a few questions and I'm going to answer them the best that I can. And I need these things here on my face so I can see. So the first question is, how did you get your YouTube name? And I know in my first video, I talked about it, but I just picked it because I was born in 73. So that's where the 73 comes from at the end. And how do you make up? Because that's a question that I have found myself asking my whole entire life. How do you make up? How do you put this makeup on? How do you do this? How do you do that? Like, makeup wasn't something that ever came easy to me. And I've told that story. I believe it's in that video and it's kind of like long. So I won't go into it here, but you can watch that first video and you can kind of see. But also because I think it's everyone makeups differently. You know, everyone has their own take on it and how they apply it and what they like, what they don't like. And so I guess it's also a question like, how do you make up? Like, I know how I make up. How do you make up? Anyway, that was the thought process behind it in 73 for the year I was born. So that is that one. If you could change your name to anything, what would it be and why? I am not a big fan of my name. My name is Stacy, and I've never felt like a Stacy. I've never felt like I related to that name. I would change my name to Charlie. I've just always loved it. I love the name Charlie, and I think that's what you should call me from now on. We won't call me Stacy anymore. We'll just call me Charlie, and we'll go with that. So now my name's Charlie. That's a great question. Look how easy that was. New name. Okay, number 3. If you could go back in time and give yourself advice, what would the advice be and why? The advice would be to buy stock in Apple. That's what the advice would be. Who knew? Who knew? Seriously? I mean, obviously everyone has, like, you know, be kind to yourself and appreciate yourself and all of those ones that go along with it. Buy stock in Apple. That's what I'm going to go with. That's what mine would be. Okay. Moving right along. How old were you when you first blew a bubblegum bubble? I was in the 4th grade, and I remember this because I was a late bubble bloomer. It took me forever. I had a hard time with it. Everybody else could do it, and I couldn't, and it was the 4th grade, and I'm a little sensitive about it. And so we'll just move along. Number 5, what did you want to be when you were little? I wanted to be a writer. That's what I wanted to be. And my mom worked in a bank at the time. I have a hair. Okay, sorry. And she told me, you cannot be a writer. She pulled out the newspaper and she said, look under the classifieds. Do you see anything that says writer? No. There's accountant, banker, this. You want something that's going to pay the bills, and being a writer, there's no guarantees. She crushed my dream. Just kidding, she didn't. But I have been writing. I did actually write a book. I have done that, and I feel really happy about that. Yeah, bub?
Can I pay my paddle?
Not right meow.
Dang rabbit.
Dang rabbit.
I want to pay my paddle.
A little bit. Dang rabbit. So, I wanted to be a writer, and I was, how old was I when that? 38, I think, when I finally accomplished that. It's never too late to follow your dreams. Okay, so what's the other one? What do you order at Starbucks? I order 2 things at Starbucks. I order their newer drink. It's a flat white. I'll order that with a pump of vanilla, grande size, or tall size. Actually, I do tall with that one. Or I order actually, I just lied to you. There's 3 drinks that I rotate. The flat white and a tall. I will do a grande chai latte breve. Or I will do, the newest one is a grande Earl Grey latte. They do it with the Earl Grey tea bag. My daughter found that for me somewhere and has been ordering it for me when she goes to Starbucks. So those are the 3 that I kind of go through. All right. What was the hardest you ever laughed? Well, I've laughed belly laughs a few times, but the most recent one that sticks out, and he's going to kill me, but I'm going to tell the story. My husband's cousin, who's also my best friend, Chris, I'm going to do a video with him in the upcoming few weeks. I think we're going to try and do the whisper challenge just for fun, just because I think it'll be funny. But anyway, we decided the last time he was visiting that my husband and his cousin Chris and myself were all going to go hiking. And I have to try and get through the story without cackling right now. And I picked the spot, which where we live is, you know, it's a popular spot where people like to go hiking. And I had never done this particular point before. It was a very cold morning. Got up early. And he didn't know when he packed to come here that hiking was going to be on the agenda. So I think he just had like regular Converse. And this hill is pretty steep. And I am not the most coordinated person. I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not. I've shared this with you a few times, but I'm really not that coordinated. Hold on one sec. Okay, so we decided to go for this hike. And as we get there and we actually like pull off the road and we get to the spot where we're supposed to go, I kind of started having a little bit of a panic attack because the way that my brain works now, and it never did this before, but I always think of it because I have kids. So I say, instead of, oh, I just want to go, you know, hike this crazy mountain with a sheer, you know, drop off, I have 5 kids. And my husband and I are together. So if something happens to both of us, what's going to happen to the kids? And I just start having like this complete anxiety panic attack. Plus it doesn't help, that I'm terrified of heights, like completely. True story on a side note. One time at this playground, I was pregnant with my daughter, my second daughter. I'm at the playground with my oldest. And my husband and I are there, and I climb up this slide, and it was this crazy slide from hell. It was like 3 stories high. Not really, but you get the idea. And I froze. And there were little kids like, hey, lady, come on. And, you know, they wanted me to get the heck out of the way, and I couldn't. My husband had to move these other children out of the way, climb up the slide, because I completely froze panic. So why I thought hiking this big, ginormous mountain with a drop-off would be a good idea, I don't know. So we get there, and my husband, I tell him, no, I don't want to do it anymore. And he's like, come on, let's just give it a try. And I said, no, I don't want to do it anymore. And he says, look, Chris will go in front. And I'll be behind you. You'll be in the middle. You'll be perfectly safe. And we all have our Starbucks chai latte breve. That's what I had. And so, I'm sorry. Oh my God, Chris, please don't kill me. Start climbing up, and I mean like 3 steps in to the climb. I panic a little. And he says, and this isn't true, but he says that I grabbed him and like flung him down in an attempt to save myself. No. All I did was touch his back. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. All I saw was him fall while he's still holding the coffee cup. And I turn around and I'm telling my husband, get the hell out of my way right now. I've got to get off this mountain. Like I'm in complete attack. And my husband has me by the shoulders and he's like, you need to calm down. And all I remember seeing is Chris sliding down the hill like this on his face, holding the coffee cup. Oh my God. I cannot tell this story without dying, as you can tell. Oh, and he slid down to the bottom of the hill on his face, but he did not spill any coffee. And we decided to not climb that hill. So that was, I have to center myself. That was the hardest that I've laughed in a very long time. Sorry, Chris. Sorry. Okay. If you could play any musical instrument, what would it be and why? I would play the cello. I think it's my favorite. I love listening to pieces played with the cello. I just love it. I think it's a beautiful instrument, and I wish that I could play it. I wish that I could take lessons. I don't know if I would even be able to play it really with my hands, even if I was able to take the lessons, and they're very expensive, and the cello is really expensive. So that would be something that I would love, love, love to play. Okay. Woo, what do you do when you get upset? Or what few things do you do when you get upset? When I get upset, this is actually a true story. I'm sorry, I'm still laughing. I will go into, and this is kind of odd, but I go into my closet and I just kind of, because it's the only place that's like seriously, truly quiet in my house. And you've seen, oops, that I've done, I think like 2 videos from there just when everybody's home, because it's in the back of the room. And I just kind of feel like it's my own little like back cave where I'm completely hidden away. And I have a little stool in there for sitting, and the lighting in there isn't really good for filming, but I can read in there. I have like a little meditation bench in there. That's kind of where I go if I'm feeling really, really, really anxious or really, really upset, where I just need to take a time out and just kind of disengage from what's going on in the house. Now, that's like extreme upset. If I'm just kind of feeling like maybe I'm not feeling so good and I'm achy and I just kind of want to relax, it's my bedroom and my bed with my purple blanket. And in fact, I want my blanket right now. And that's kind of what I do, is just, that's my realm. That's where I am. That's where you'll find me and my cat most times. Okay, what is one food you can't live without? One food you can't live without. That's a hard one. Wine. Wine's a food. That's going to be my answer. Grapes are food, and wine is from grapes. So I say wine. Wine, wine, wine. That's one food I can't live without. Yeah, that's going to be my answer. Is that a weird one? Do you think that's a weird answer? Okay. My favorite dessert. My favorite dessert. I love them all. I really am. I have a horrible sweet tooth. And, what do I love? Let's see. Sorry, I'm doing this. That's what you hear. That's annoying. I'm sorry. Favorite dessert. What is my favorite dessert? God, I can't answer. I like them all. Ice cream is okay sometimes. I can take it or leave it. What do I like the most? I don't know. You know what my favorite dessert is? My husband makes this vanilla, it's like a vanilla butter cake, and he puts a homemade orange cream cheese frosting on it. That cake has just given me a run for my money with all of my pregnancies. If he makes it, I eat it. I will eat the whole cake. So probably that is my favorite dessert that my husband Mark makes. Favorite pizza topping. My favorite pizza topping. It's kind of boring. I like extra cheese. Like, that's what I like. I like veggie pizzas with all the vegetables on it. So that might be my favorite style of pizza, is the veggie pizza with like mushrooms, onions, green peppers. I like that. But one extra topping, if I had to choose one, would be extra cheese. Okay, what's this one? Which superpower would you rather have? To read minds or to be invisible? Reading minds, I don't think I'd care to read minds. I don't really care I don't think I would care about reading minds. But to be invisible could be an interesting superpower. Yeah, I think so. You could get into a lot of trouble with it though too, I would imagine. But I think that would be my pick. Because why would I? You could do things. Like you could go in and you could fight crime and no one would know who it was. No, I don't know. To be invisible. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. Okay. What did you do for your last birthday? I think we just barbecued and just was like a family thing. My mom, my sister, my brother came over, I think. I don't remember. Yeah, I've had a lot of birthdays. They all kind of blend after like 35 into the same one. I don't remember. But I'll make a note for this one coming up. If you had one selfish wish, what would it be and why? So let's see. So the way that I take this question is that you're not wishing for like something for your kid or your family as opposed to somebody else. So the selfish wish that I would be to not have this autoimmune issue. Maybe not to live next to having to hear that all the time. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe. No, it would still be not to have the autoimmune issue. To not feel so crappy on a daily basis. That would be selfish because you're asking for yourself. So I guess that would be it. And the last question is, what does OMGHHKP mean to you? I have no idea. I'd have to ask my daughter. I'm going to ask my daughter. Oh my God. Heaven help. I have no idea. I have no clue. I'm so bad at that. Sometimes people answer me when I comment on videos or they leave comments on my videos and it's just like, what was it? TFW. I was like, what is that? What does that mean? What is that? And my daughter says it means thanks for watching. You know, like, duh, Mom. I don't know. So I have no clue what that means. No clue. I'm going to have to Google it. I should probably Google it before I ask my daughter what it means, just in case. So that is all of the questions. And thank you for watching. And I'm going to tag, I don't think she's been tagged. Ivana, it's IJH67. Ivana, Miss I tag you to do this. If you haven't done it already, I don't think you have. I haven't been getting everybody's, I watch YouTube on my phone and for some reason my feeds aren't updating. So if I'm missing some of your videos, please don't be offended. I don't know what's going on with YouTube on my phone. I don't know. But that's who I tag. And I also tag, actually I want to tag somebody else. And it is, and if I hope I'm saying this right, because I just found her channel. It's Pippi's Place. So I tag you to do it too, because I think you'd answer these and be fun to watch. So, and if there's anybody else that wants to do it and let me know. So tag me in it. So let me know so I can watch it, because I really like watching these and I love seeing what everybody's answers are. And I apologize for laughing like an insane person, but that was so funny. I wish that I had been vlogging that. Oh my God, I wish I had been vlogging that to show you guys. Sorry, Chris. I'm sorry. Okay, so that's it. I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.